YouTubes to VOD review done by me, Vedius, between Fnatic and RNG. The Twitch chat here is ecstatic. They're all buzzing with euphoria right now. And you could be with them. And you could be asking thought-provoking questions like, is a glass really half full? Or is there just more air than there is liquid? On top of the fact that, is steel shiny? Or is it just not reflective? You could be a part of these thought-provoking questions if you too were here alongside the Twitch chat. I stream pretty regularly, and if you follow, then you would know. But the only way you're going to know is if you follow. In any case, let's jump into the VOD review. I've got to move my face over Frosk's face as we jump into draft. And yeah, so let's talk about things. As you can see, bans came out thick and fast. Fnatic on the blue side. See, Kiana, they don't play it. Fnatic do not prioritize this. We talked about this in the SKT VOD review. Fnatic do not play this champion. Could come to hurt them later on. But they don't play it. They don't play it. Interestingly, they chose to ban the Jarvan away. Now, this was something that RNG did play earlier in the day against Fnatic. Perhaps they consider it a good pick into Gragas or something. Or maybe they're just afraid of the dive and all-in power that it possesses. In any case, Fnatic also ban away the Kayle. And then you get, you would assume, the Veigar. Look at all these mid lane bans. So I know Fnatic go for the early Xayah. Makes the most sense as well. And then the Ryze insta-lock. The Ryze is quite interesting. Now, to be fair, the last time Xiaohu played Ryze into Fnatic, he had a really good performance on it, and I think it's one of his comfort picks, and it's pretty plain pickable, but of course, Fnatic's go-to answer to that is the Cassio. So it surprises me that they put such a high priority on it. Matt, we were talking about, like, if this guy locked in Vayne, what kind of a baller-ass move that would be. But this is one of the other things for RNG. They don't play mages, right? So they're a little hamstrung into, like, what bot lanes they can run. But I think Ezreal is fine into Xayah. I think it scales pretty well. I think that because of your poke, you can outmatch. And if you're a good Ezreal player, which this guy really is, I actually think it's a fine matchup. But right now, RNG going for a bit of a mid-game spike, but it also gives Fnatic access to their Gragas and Gangplank again. So they have exactly the same draft that they got against SKT. There's no reason not to lock this in. Very powerful, good scaling, allows you to play through bot side of the map. And then again, people pick the Lee Sin into the Gragas, which really confuses me, because I don't think Lee Sin is that good into Gragas. I think early on, if this guy meets him in the jungle, sure, he can out-bully the Gragas. But it doesn't take much for Gragas to get to a point where he can duel the Lee Sin himself. I'm pretty sure you can interrupt a Lee Sin Q if you time your body slam well as well. So I'm surprised that there's so much priority Lee Sin into this, because I don't think it makes sense. Why not Kai'Sa over Ezreal? That's a good question. It could be that Uzi is more comfortable with the Ez. It could be that Kai'Sa is a little too weak in the bot lane. But I think that if they wanted to, they could have gone Kai'Sa Nautilus, for example, here. If they'd done Kai'Sa and then Nautilus and then banned away the Leona, I think they would have been fine. They would have had a very strong 2v2 if they wanted it. But this to me suggests that it's a comfort thing. Let me have a quick look on Games of Legends. One sec. I'll have a look at Uzi. I think, like, I'm pretty sure that Ezreal is one of his most played. Let's have a quick look. But I think it's a comfort thing. I think he would just rather play. I think, like, it's an easier matchup for the Ez because you can play very safe. Tournament, World Championship. Well, Ezreal, you only have to look as, like, all he's done is play Ezreal and Xayah at this tournament. But even if you just go to all, his most played champion is Ezreal, and he has a 60% win rate on it. He still has 40 games of Kai'Sa, so it's not like he's unfamiliar with the champion in his history. But LPL Summer. Yeah, he actually played like 8 games of Kai'Sa, and he had a 87.5% win rate. So what, he lost one game? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, Uzi should be able to play any AD carry. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that Kai'Sa's not as safe. I think that's the biggest thing. Because, like, this is a very easy lane to play through. So this provides you with an element of safety. But yeah, he just played 3 Ezreal games today. He played 3 Xayah games first week, and then he played 3 Ezreal games today. He is a good Ezreal player, though. Very good Ezreal player. So Leona and Rakan. The Leona ban is just because they think that Hylissang is annoying on the champion. They don't want to have to deal with it. But I think like Morgana is a really good pick into it. Or at least it can be. And 2 other strong supports are also taken off the board. So like the support pool is now super limited. So there's no reason for Fnatic not to go for Pyke. They want to try and save support for counterpick, and they already know what the Gangplank is, so they're happy picking this into that. I love these hovers from Reckless. I think it's such a power play, asserting his dominance. Cassio, we talked about that earlier. And then the Pyke. Because like all of the supports are gone. Braum is probably the best thing that they could have done here. Defensive scaling support that's hard to attack. But they go for the Lulu. And you can kind of understand why they would go for Lulu. Because the whole point is that the ultimate makes it harder for the Pyke to be able to execute. But I just think that the champion is pretty useless, you know? When she doesn't have flash, she just dies. And it's really easy on a Pyke to force her flash. So, like, the theory is good, but I think it's really hard to play lane. Because of how easy it is for you to, like, force all ins. Early levels, sure, you struggle, but I don't think it was a great pick. So, like, they have pressure bot. Early on, right, like, this is pretty even. But I could see how Ryze would get pressure very early before the Cassio gets more points. It depends how aggressive Nemesis plays the matchup. Bwipo is very safe in top lane. I actually think you can gain prior early. But usually it goes in favor of the Gnar because he has a range matchup. The only way RNG win this game is like playing heavily through mid and shutting Nemesis down. And it's exactly the same as when SKT and Fnatic played against each other. Like, you have to play through mid. Like, you can try and camp top, but I think it's harder with the Gnar. You can set up dives if you coordinate with the Mega Gnar, for example. But RNG could have gone Kate Morgana this game. Yeah, maybe. I think it's hard. No, I mean, if you've already got the Lee Sin, then maybe you can get away with it. But you have to be careful about getting the map split on you. Which, to be fair, I don't think Fnatic with this comp could have done. But, like, they have strong laners. They outscale. Like, this is a very good Fnatic comp, all in all. I thought that was Medic then. Crowd was awesome today. Alright. Skip through this. Oh, I remember now. I remember this. Oh, wait, no, this wasn't the game. That was the clutch game, sorry. I thought we saw the crazy level 1 in this game. My bad. Oh, yeah. Alright, thanks, Twitch chat. I'll move the camera. It's moved now. Thank you. What would I do without Twitch chat? What would I do? So again, Fnatic World's all-time. 13 wins, 4 losses, second half of groups. Wow, what a record. Look at that. Unbelievable. But I can't believe that Fnatic got this draft twice. These 3 champions? What the hell? Holy smokes. Can't believe they got those champs. No respect towards Fnatic. Alright. So Gragas starts bot, Lee Sin starts top. Opposite sides of the jungle. Means that Broxer, he can look to path bot early if he wants, but you expect him more to do an early base. Lee Sin, though, going to do Krog straight into blue. Because it's Karsa, so he's going to play around bot lane. You can see it. We talked about this. Early levels, Gangplank can be pretty aggressive against the Mini-Gnar. He's literally just... Whippo. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, okay. Castle also doing his Raptors, so he's going to get level 3 with a full topside clear. Here comes Broxah. So we talked about this. Doing a full bot side clear means that you can gank bot. Reckless and Hylissang conceded the level 1 because they can't push as hard because it's double range. But then they just get level 2. And then Broxah comes for the gank. Ming is forced to flash early. But do you see what I mean? Look at how easy it is to force this guy to... Like, Ming preemptively flashes because he knows he's going to get stunned. But then he's doomed. What does he do? Nothing. So now Lulu doesn't have flash against a Xayah Pyke. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Good gank from Broxah. I mean, it was an easy one. I'm kind of sad that he paths top, though, because he should know that he's losing his blue buff. But I suppose he doesn't care, because he lost blue buff when he played against SKT as well. Booper takes a bit of a nasty trade. Uh-oh! Enemy jungler detected. As Pyke, 15 wins, 4 losses. Remember that he was at, like, 9 wins, 0 losses earlier. I think it was last year that he was 9 wins, 0 losses. Yeah. He was a scary Pyke player. And then he lost a bunch of games. Boots plus jungle item for Broxah. He's going to go do a topside clear and then move towards bot, where his Raptors should be respawning any minute now. It's about 4.5 minutes that they normally respawn. Something like that anyway. Caster now actually getting around to killing his blue buff. There are his Raptors. You're going to go do your Raptors, birdie? Nope. Right, not sure what Brox is doing right now. Should go do his Raptors. Go do your Raptors, baby. They're there for the taking. Do your Raptors, baby. Nope, he wants to gank bot lane. Okay, whoa! Whoa! Alright, so, holy moly. So we talked about how Lulu's kind of useless when she loses flash. The Q does that much damage. And then E combined with the roots, she just dies. Hylissang almost gets away, but then Xiaohu TP's into a miasma. Good TP from Nemesis. Really good TP. Now the game's over. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! RNG's crumbling under the pressure. Everything is going wrong. Look! Oh no! It's like, if I take out Nemesis, we can turn this around. Where's my Q going? No! When disaster struck, where were you? Oh man, that's so sad. His Q went completely the wrong way. It's clearly a misclick, but Nemesis should have died there. And if Nemesis dies, maybe they still stand a chance of turning this one around. And then that auto is just not quite enough. The health pot. And then Uzi. He's not in range to land that final auto on a Nemesis. Oh, that's so sad for RNG. I mean, it was kind of doomed from the start. What's Twitch chat saying? Nemesis dodge. Nemesis movement. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? You reckon it's Nemesis dodging? You reckon it's the Nemesis dodge? Alright, well, so far he's been hit by every Q. Oh, ooh, okay, okay. So, like, he is actually in front of the ward initially, and then he just kind of... He's, like, on top of the Lee Sin. I mean, how do you even hit that Q? I mean, from our perspective, it looks like you just aim down, you know, but... It's close, that's for sure. Oh, well, either way. Disaster strikes for RNG. Now the game's over. It's definitely a miss, I agree. I think it's a miss. A cameraman fell off the stage today? I didn't know about that. I hope he's okay. I'll ask on your behalf. No, no. Come out of the replay into an immediate gank mid. The Moby boots. But, so the thing is, coming into this World Championship, it was this that I believed is what would make European teams better than everyone else. Because this was a trait that was not shared by many teams around the world. We've been seeing Crisp roam a lot more. And like recently we saw Hens do it, Lehens, but this movement of like the support and jungler roaming to mid lane is something that Fnatic and G2 both do a huge amount of. And Xiaohu is just doomed now, completely doomed. He doesn't have teleport. He's been put so far behind. Great stuff from Fnatic. You can see the difference in the confidence, though. They're playing so much better. So much better. And now they use their prio mid to roam bot. Alright, so Hylissang messed that up. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they could have played that better. I mean, bear in mind, all of Brox's camps are up, which he should be clearing right now. Bwipo is just concerned about jungler being topside. Drake is up. Oh, wow. They're going ham onto Ming. They really want to kill him. Note that Hylissang doesn't even have his ultimate yet. I mean, it's a trade for 80 carry. Wait, it was Uzi that died? I'm a fool. I thought Ming died. Holy moly. Of course, he doesn't have flash, so he just uses his E. And Ming isn't level 6 yet. Hylissang. Oh my god. Oh. That was clean. Wait. What time's that? We're at 23:06. Wait, where was the... No! I wanted the freeze frame of Frosk being like, smiley face. Lol. My face when support difference. That was reckless. My face when support difference. Anyway. Back to the VOD. Oh. So now Hylissang looks to roam. He's still not even level 6 yet. Bear in mind, Nemesis is level 8. So what if... I mean, Fnatic would like to play for Drake now, but... Yeah, you can see that Broxer is pathing bot, but I'm not sure which of his camps spawn soon. I like that... I think Nemesis just took his Raptors, which I think is good. I mean, it sucks for Broxer, but I think like in terms of the overall map setup. Notice again, pushes through mid, plays towards bot. Looks for a pick, will not find it. Both TPs are up top lane, so going for Drake would not be too difficult. They also do it really quickly, I think. Bwipo continuing to play weak side. He's doing a good job. They set up River Vision. Hylissang now hitting level 6. So far, it's been a very clean game from Fnatic. I just think that this Lulu pick, in theory, works, but it's very easy to attack it, you know? It's so easy to make plays in this bot lane with a Pyke. And now you trade, because you have the suspicion that RNG have gone topside, because Reckless is just free hitting onto the bot tower, and then they get vision on him. This is a good... this is the best trade that RNG can get at this point. They use Rift Herald top to secure first tower, get some gold back into Uzi's pocket. Meanwhile, Fnatic are just recognizing, okay, we won't beat them, so we'll just funnel all of our gold into our AD carry, whereas RNG is sharing it. And support and jungle roam again. Xiaohu's forced off his tower. There's very little that he can do about it. Gangplank going to be forced to use his ulti top. So, oh, I thought he actually set up a freeze bot lane. So this is where Bwipo is thinking, I could freeze. But he doesn't. I think he wants training force. Oh, he doesn't base. He pushes another wave. Interesting. I wonder why he pushes another wave. Maybe to get the bounce back, but maybe he didn't have enough gold either. Oh, he still doesn't have enough gold. Do RNG have a plan B if Uzi falls behind? Well, yeah. Xiaohu in this game. Wow, that was a lot of damage. So Fnatic's now in a situation where it's pre-15 minutes, but the map is pretty open. In an ideal world, they want to take these out of towers. And the easiest way for them to do that is to gain prio through bot and then move through jungle to gain numbers advantage. They could also afford to sacrifice top wave and bring Gangplank mid as well. But then Reckless gets chunked out because he overextends mid. Pardon me. So here we are, the Gangplank comes down. Cassio stays bot to catch the blue, but they also recognize that Reckless was in there and they need to catch top as well, so... So there's a window here for Nemesis to roam, and you can see the Gangplank is going to group up as well. Yeah, good stuff from Fnatic. Just good basics, you know? Good basics. It's good management of your side waves. Very simple, not difficult to execute league, nothing too complicated. It's just about being aware of what you can afford to sacrifice and what you can gain as a result of the sacrifice. And often it's just Bwipo sacrificing farm, but it's usually worth it for the sake of the team. And again, notice here, like most solo queue top laners go top lane, but Dragon is spawning soon. Xiaohu is catching this wave. What some teams would do is they know that Ryze is here and he's going to push that wave, right? And because he's pushing this wave, they want to be here to catch it. And because they have teleport, they're like, it's fine, I can catch this wave and then join with my team. But the problem that they have is RNG. Because they're pushing this wave out proactively, he gets to move first. Does that make sense? So because he gets to move first, because he's pushing out this wave, it means that RNG can guarantee a numbers advantage in this part of the map. Because he will push out this wave, Langjing will push out this wave, Ryze will move down, and now RNG have 5. And if the Gangplank goes top, Fnatic are 4, which means they have to concede river. Because they're at a numbers disadvantage. Unless Fnatic wants to teleport in, which they could do, but now they're at a teleport disadvantage, because Langjing and Xiaohu don't have to TP. So, instead, what Bwipo does is he just groups with his team. Because he knows that he's going to get 5 with his team before the Ryze is there. Now, of course, the risk that he's running is that he's losing this top farm. But this is what we were talking about earlier. You make calculated risks, and by sacrificing this, it allows you numbers and priority around the Drake. So Ryze just chooses to stay top because he knows that he's not going to get there in time. And so instead, Fnatic just send the Cassio top to catch the wave. And now the Gangplank can go bot. It's smart. This is good. This is really good. Just basic League of Legends. A lot of teams are just inherently greedy because they want to make sure that all of their members get all of the farm. But you can see that Fnatic is focused on the objective that they want, and they play well around it. It's good. Very good. So now again, Fnatic are ahead of the play. Let's have a look at this one again. So let's have a look at the lane assignments from RNG. So again, because Fnatic had... so RNG reset here. Right? So Fnatic stay on the map because they've just taken Drake. Nemesis is catching top. They push out bot. Now Fnatic could reset here, but fuck that. They push mid and they move up through top lane to secure this tower. So Fnatic are ahead of the play because they haven't reset yet. They're already out on the map, right? So GP rotates from bot into mid to wave clear. And they're acknowledging, okay, we sacrifice bot. But the reason why they can afford to sacrifice bot is because it's one trade for two. Because Fnatic are ahead of the play, so they can keep pushing. So that's what they do. This is a good use of tempo, but I hate the word tempo, so I don't really want to use it. But basically, because Fnatic is first, it means that RNG is always reacting to whatever Fnatic is doing. And again, look, Fnatic are basing before Longjing, which means that they will be back out onto the map before Longjing is, which means they get to move into the river first. They're just always like, the easiest way to put it is they're one step ahead of RNG every time. They're just one step ahead constantly. And RNG is just like constantly trying to catch everything that Fnatic is throwing at them. And they're trying to play through all three lanes, which is not a terrible thing to do, because like they do have pretty good split pushing, but they're just trying to stall ultimately because they can't afford to fight right now. Uzi's getting there. Once he gets Blade, maybe they can look to fight. But Fnatic like, fuck that, we're just going to do Baron. Because why would they waste time? Why give RNG the opportunity to scale? Fuck that. Just force, fight. Why not? Do I think Nas should have gone Blade of the Ruin King? No. I mean, maybe. Because he wants to play split push, it's probably better. But double mountain here for Fnatic. They see the cast is reset. Instant Baron. So good. Such a good Baron. Let's appreciate this again. Let's see what information they have. So, do they know that cast is basing in this bush? Do they know? No pings are coming down. It looks like they don't have certainty. But now they do, because they see Lee Sin as top lane. So the moment they see Lee Sin top, Baron. That's the only window they need. Uzi's not going to steal it. And because of Double Mountain and Cassio, very small amount of information. It was all because Lee Sin appeared top. That was all the cue that they needed to be like, okay, we're going to do Baron. What? Wait, they start Baron at 21:46. 21:46. 9 seconds. Took him 9 seconds to kill that Baron. That's pretty fast. So now they set up for Drake again. They push in mid. Like, the problem with RNG's comp is it's just like, what does it do? You know? Maybe if Longjing finds a flank. But, like, how do they engage? Lee Sin kick onto someone? Good luck. So they're just kind of forced to sit here and watch Fnatic dominate the map. Because they fell behind early. RNG's basically only win condition was to get ahead early, and they didn't. So now they have to just sit and watch. And if Fnatic make mistakes, sure, maybe they can come back. But Fnatic don't. They're like a completely different team. They remember all their basics. This is good, just core League of Legends. And now they're playing on 3 lanes. Of course, they're doing the Fnatic special. And then Reckless flashes in, doesn't need to. But Hylissang playing on a side lane, utilizing the Baron. It's still not super easy to siege because they're still pretty away from it, but excuse me. Yeah, there's nothing. Like, I wish I could say more, but RNG can't do anything. This comp is bad. And there was an instant replay of the intense minion wave top lane. Yeah. There's a thread about SKT throwing the game on... I mean, we watched it, and I don't think that's true. I think Fnatic outplayed them. Had a good draft. Played really well. SKT definitely made mistakes, but they're not mistakes that they haven't made before. So again, notice how Fnatic are playing through 2 lanes rather than 3. Obviously, the problem with it is you spend more time sharing farm. So you can see like Nemesis and Reckless competing for farm right now. But the advantage that it does give you is priority. And they don't have TPs, and they don't want to gamble it, so they're just going to go for Drake. And then Baron spawns right after. Both teams grouping up now. Hylissang looking for a pick. And they have prior bot, so they're going to shove up mid. They don't care about top wave right now. They just don't. You know, there's a sweet sense of satisfaction when Uzi is praised for his insane CS per minute, and then at 28 minutes, Reckless has 334 farm against Uzi. Feels good, man. Feels good. So, of course, because Fnatic reset, RNG used this time to gain control of the Baron, but Fnatic get mid-prio. Gangplank's going to base now. And he's going to TP in because he sees a fight happening. But now they just go straight to Baron. Yep. Holy moly. So they start this at 29:33. Yeah, 29:33. And it is dead by 23:40. 7 seconds. They did Baron in 7 seconds. Oh, you're saying it's 6 seconds? If you want to slow down. So they started at, there look, 29:33. It's 7 seconds. It's 7. Got your Twitch chat. What do I mean 34? They don't start at 34. He presses Q, 29:32. It takes damage, 29:33. 29:33, that Baron is aggroing them. Nemesis takes damage. 33. I'm right. Respect me. 7 seconds. Alright. Now you do the Hylissang split push, obviously. He actually hasn't altered this game, which is fucking hilarious. Pardon me. Slow and steady wins the race, but of course RNG can't do anything because their comp doesn't let him. And now they just play through bot, while Hylissang continues to split push on Pike. Honestly, though, this has just been very, very clean. very little criticism can go towards Fnatic for this game. This has probably been their best game of the whole tournament, with the fewest amount of mistakes. Cast is trying to find a flank. GP ultimate separating the team. Nemesis nearly solo kills everyone. And now it's over. It's over. There's nothing they can do. And Fnatic will qualify for the quarterfinals. Wait, can we see Medic? Can we see Medic? Can we see Medic in here? Does anyone see Medic? You see a Medic? Is there a wild? That ain't Medic. But he is excited. Look at him. Wow. That is an enthusiastic. Look, that is joy. That's what that is. Whoa! Fnatic! Oh, my cam's covering everything. Fine, I'll show you all. I'll show you all. I'll show you all. My bad. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. You ready? Are you ready? Look in the bottom left corner. Look in the bottom left. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at his excitement. Whoa, Fnatic! Whoa! He's happy. Good for him. They're all so happy. And there you go. That's it. Fnatic Masterclass League of Legends. Masterclass. I'm impressed. They had a great game against SKT and even cleaner one against RNG, but the main reason it was cleaner against RNG was just because RNG had no way of playing League of Legends. They got outdrafted so hard. They fell behind early, which was their only window to be able to get ahead. And then after that, it was doomed. They never even got a team fight. Not one. Fnatic completely starved them out. Fnatic took 2 very quick and clean Barons. And the Drakes were in their favor as well. So, impressive game. I think that if Fnatic are given Gragas and Gangplank and Xayah again, that you'll keep seeing the same thing. These are 3 champions you clearly can't afford to give these teams. But commiserations to RNG. Like, it's a sad way to go because I feel like you don't get to see the best of RNG like this. Obviously, it's very happy for EU fans, but you can imagine that if the shoe was on the other foot, if Fnatic had picked Garen Yuumi again, and then they lost playing Garen Yuumi, imagine how frustrated you as an EU fan would be. And that's probably how many RNG fans feel right now, because that's kind of what happened. Like, you didn't get to see a perfect RNG draft, but you did get to see a perfect Fnatic draft. Look, Nemesis ult on Gnar, please. Okay. I'll look at the final team fight. Wow. That was a good sidestep from Longjing. Oh, you can see the fight, though. Stop complaining about the camera. All right, there, fine. Look, that was a good sidestep. Look at that. That was good. But he just gets obliterated. The Broxah E? That's what you want me to look at? I mean, that's also very good, yes. Yeah, Broxah played really well as well. But, like, the game's over at this point. They could have been 5-man Gnar ulted, and it wouldn't have changed a thing. Like, if this whole team right here gets ulted, Fnatic still win. Look at the Reckless Q. Whoa! Did you look at the Hillsang W? Whoa! Alright. Thanks for watching this VOD review. That does it. You can check out my other content on my YouTube channel. You should follow me on Twitch to join the wonderful Twitch chat. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.